actually challenged me to do the 7-question challenge. I believe it's also been known as the 7th gear challenge, because you're always looking for that 7th gear. I don't know, since I had this Milwaukee 8, I need to be doing over 100 miles an hour to be looking for that 7th gear. So out doing some running around. Last night it snowed. It's now 5 o'clock. Snow's gone. About an inch on the ground around here this morning. Couldn't tell now. It's about 40 degrees. So let's get going on this 7-question challenge. The first question is, what motivated me to buy my first motorcycle? So I'm going to say my first motorcycle as an adult and first motorcycle as a kid. First motorcycle as a kid was my Uncle Sean. He was into trials bike riding. My grandfather had me work one summer for him, and he bought me a Yamaha TY80, and I started riding trials, did like 5-6 meets a year for about 2 seasons with my uncle. Totally different type of riding. As an adult, well, that would be totally different. Had a good buddy, Eric, who bought a Harley. He had a little Yamaha 650, actually a V-Star 650, exactly like Caleb rides today, that he was going to trade in at Harley. However, they wanted to give him nothing for it. He sold it to me for the cost of that trade-in. That's what kicked me off riding again, and ever since, if I haven't been deployed out in Afghanistan, been putting 10 to 20,000 miles a year on a bike. Question 2, what type of riding do I prefer? Twisties, straights, solos, or groups? Well, there's no question about the first part of that. It is definitely twisties. Nothing like getting into the twisties. Solo or groups? You know, I like riding by myself depending on the day. I like riding with group depending on the day. Normally when I ride with a group, I ride with my hog group a lot. Most of them are decent riders, but with the hog group you also get some of those newbies, and I would say that that type of group riding isn't the type of group riding I look forward to. It's still getting out on 2 wheels though, so it's better than sitting at home, or better than working. The next question. My favorite type of trip. Day, weekend, or longer? You know what, that's rough. As long as I'm on 2 wheels, it's hard to judge. I'm here in Colorado. I can get into twisties and get into some awesome riding within 20-30 minutes. I can, you know, be around town and hit something that's, within 10-15. So that is a really hard one. I'd say for the most part though, I love pounding the miles and seeing the country while I'm doing it. So for that, I'm probably gonna say the longer. I don't mind doing a long haul from Colorado, for example, out to Tennessee, getting out there in 2 days, doing, you know, 700-800 mile days, and then turning around, relaxing, and just enjoying where I'm riding. I've also, well, we'll talk about that. I think there's another question that will bring another trip up that I really enjoyed. So, and there's that question. What's my favorite ride destination? A few years back, myself and just one other guy, a good buddy of mine, actually went out to California and did the Pacific Coast Highway from north to south. That was probably one of my best trips ever. The scenery, the twisties, and being out for 7 days and doing 3,000 miles all made that trip amazing. So the next question is, what's the biggest question? Shit, I should have turned there. What's the biggest thing motorcycling has taught me? Let's see. It's gonna probably be, don't judge a book by its cover. Because you know what? You meet a lot of people while you're motorcycle riding. Very, very diverse group of people. I ride with doctors. I ride with lawyers, other businessmen. Ride with people who are just down on their luck. Ridden with people who all they have is their bike. But you know what? When you're out there with them, we all share the one thing, and that's the only thing that we need when it comes to riding. And that's the two wheels, that's our bike. The next question is something along the lines of words of wisdom to a new rider. Sorry, I didn't look at the direct question, but I know that's what it is. I always suggest to a new rider, and I say it every time Caleb and I get on the bike, because there are days that I want to ride a little bit harder than I might normally with him, and I tell him, ride your own ride. It's one of those things, if I look back in my mirror and I'm tearing off away from you, you know what? I'll pull back. I want to ride with you. Not a big deal. Ride your own ride. Ride what you're comfortable riding. The last question, what's my next big planned ride? Well, the beginning of the month we were supposed to be down in Arizona. That was a fairly big plan. We are headed down, stay with some good friends of ours down there. We used to live down there. We're really looking forward to that trip. I've never ridden down there, at least not through the southern part. Been up in the northern a little bit. That all got canceled with this wonderful COVID. So our next ride that we're hoping is going to be Red River, New Mexico. Red River does a rally every year for Memorial Day. It's a ton of fun, small little quaint town, brings thousands of bikes into it. Not huge, but still a lot of good bikers, a lot of good drinking. We meet friends down there, we drag the camper down there, so that would be our next big planned ride. Been watching their Facebook page. They have stated that 30 days out they will give a go, no-go. So I think we're right about or just over a week away from having a go, no-go on that, which good chance that one could be canceled too. I don't know within the next week that we're going to know anything more about lockdowns and that keep on getting delayed and put. You can see that snow out here a little bit more. I'm out in Black Forest area. They tend to get a couple more inches than we do up north here. Temperature, actually, I felt that temperature drop too. Yeah, I'm in the mid-30s now. Dropped about 7-8 degrees just coming out to the forest here. Well, considering I'm not supposed to be out legally, I took the long way to get to Lowe's. And I'm taking the long way home. If you like this video, please subscribe. Make sure you click that bell icon so you're notified when new videos come out. We're doing a couple a week right now. And until next time, keep the shiny side up